we've decided we're going to leave the storm areas after watching the weather last night and being greeted with more storms. But I'm sorry I missed this. If you can see how high the tide is now, it turned so quickly and came racing up. And there were a lot of people here, and I thought, oh, are they bird watching? Because they were all stood here with the binoculars and stuff, and I was thinking they were bird watching, but no, up it came racing, and the camera was on charge at the back of the van, and there you go, I didn't manage to get it in time, but it came running up here and all the way through. And what I'll do is I'll see if I can find some footage of it, because that was, well, I thought it was a pretty impressive sight. So I'll see if I can find some footage of the racing tide turn. But yeah, we're ready to go. And I think we're going to head back down south a bit and try and get out of this storm, because the storm is showing exactly where we are now and exactly where we live, and then the rest of the country hasn't got a yellow warning for storm, wind and rain, but it says 60 mile an hour is coming again. But yeah, it's nice here. It's obviously just a bit exposed on the edge here, but we're going to run down now to the they have a facility down at the bottom by the castle where you can stop over for 2 nights, and there's chemical waste and so on and so forth. So we're going to go down and do the facilities and then start heading on. We're at the Castle Corner campsite. They suggest £10 for 2 nights and you can use the facilities. We're not going to stop here. It's quite wet. I've had to use the step and open the doors, but I'm filling up the fresh water out the drinking water. I'll empty some grey waste and black waste, and we'll be good to go again, and we'll set off on our way. But yeah, it's just a little, it's like a little air really, isn't it? And suggested donation £10 for 2 nights. There's a few people here. It is very wet. It was much drier down on the front, but you can get out on the nature reserve down there as well. All is good. More places should have things like this. You can use the honesty box, the envelopes, or online. The story of Gretna Green goes that you used to be able to run off and get married without any notices or bans, and at 16 years old, because in the UK, if you're 16 to 18, you have to have parental consent to get married, so no one can marry you without parental consent, and you have to go through all the standard stuff like the bans and displaying the notices and that sort of thing. But you used to be able to run off here at 16 and get wed to your childhood sweetheart, and I think this is the place, but we're going to go and find out now. An anvil priest to marry them. Yeah, this is definitely it. It's all shopping here, isn't it? Yeah, it's cute. Oh, look. It's cute. You can only go in if you're part of the ceremony, so yes, that's definitely a ceremony going in.
Fabulous.
I'd like to actually look around this.
Yeah, me too. I think it'd be really nice.
Hello. You in the Highland Coos. Oh, he's cute. It's not as nice as the other one. He's cute, like with his tartan out. Yeah, look at him. I know, you want the furry one, don't you?
Yeah.
Look at him. There we go.
Is that it? Oh, it's nice as well, isn't it? I like them colours. Aren't they lucky to have that?
We're in Morecambe. I think we've stopped at 5 different places. Carnforth, Penrith, Morecambe with this swimming pool here. One still on the Scotland side and another one in Carlisle. And every single one of them didn't have swimming in a school holidays. You can only go in family swim time. That time's been and gone. So obviously he likes the water. Swimming pool's a last resort because it's too noisy, but at least he gets in the water and he can submerge, he can get his head under. I just don't know what's going on. You used to just be able to walk into a swimming pool. I can remember going to Southport Baths on the bus in the school holidays, and you basically got there, went up, paid your money and had a swim. And now it's all lane swimmings and lessons and family swimming time, and you can't go in just, and it's like, crikey, what are you supposed to do? And it's, you know, we're here now in Morecambe and the actual sun is out, and it was out on the motorway on the way down, but the wind is still blowing an absolute gale, an absolute hoolie. But so there's no outside swimming going on, I don't think. He's there scooting around the roundabout. Maximus! Oh, pretty blossom. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the van's in one piece when we get back. Pretty blossom. Blossom.
Pretty bottom.
Yeah. Oh, it's a squirrel.
You'll never get this squirrel.
She's not overly fussed about squirrels. Birds, yes. Squirrels, no. She's watching it. So Scotland is finished, as Maximus would say. And we're in Morecambe. And we'll probably spend the night somewhere around here. He wants 3 more nights. Shell and I to be honest. Ready for home, aren't we?
10 nights.
Yeah, well, it's Easter, so I said he could have 10 nights.
What you should have said is 6, and then anything after that.
And then we've had blooming 3 named storms. Nightmare. It's a nice park, isn't it?
Woodland walk if you want.
Well, I think the woodland walk is only just like through these trees, but we'll go up and have a look. It looks like there's a big zip line there. I'd like to see it.
I got crashed.
Maybe you crash me, then I'll have to go home with a foot injury. Canal to the dock there. We left Morecambe and headed to Glasson Dock. Unfortunately, they put a height barrier on the main car park now, and so we had a quick look around, couldn't see anywhere else that was going to be suitable for our big bus, and then decided to move on. We headed back over to Jeffreys Hill where we wanted to stay on our last adventure, but unfortunately there was no Wi-Fi at the top of the hill, so Maximus wanted to move. Eventually we did find a spot. We ended up over in Fulwood, and it's a lovely little view. There's a building site up there, but there's nothing going on for now. We were going to take a nice little walk through the woodland walk down here. We parked there, I've just moved off. But we've just checked the cameras, and the wind last night has taken Shell's greenhouse over at home. So we're just going to go straight home because she's got loads of baby plants planted up. And yeah, we've got to go and rescue. We're on our way. We're just throwing everything into the van and not worrying about anything for now. I'm just going to get home and get a plant sorted out because she's done a lot of work growing up all these little plants. And unfortunately, we've had nothing but blinking storms, have we? So, anywho, we're going to get going, get home, and see what we can rescue. So that brings us to the end of another adventure. A bit different at the end there. The weather has been absolutely atrocious in the UK. We've sat through 3 named storms, but what can you do? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's just been a bad start to the year weather-wise. But this park up we'll come back to and we'll explore, because there's a lovely little walk down there. So we'll definitely come back to this park up and explore. We were just tucked away in the corner there. I've just moved it back out, obviously, to get the ramps. But yeah, it's such a shame we've got to rush off because it looks like there's a lovely little walk there through the woodland next to the stream. But for now, we'll say goodbye and we'll see you next time. Take care.